Aisha had two plans as she stared at the stranger. Plan 1, negotiate like a reasonable adult. Plan 2, do something her grandma would be proud of. She went with plan 2. She snatched the book with one hand and shoved the stranger with the other. He stumbled backwards and hit the ground. Aisha began to run. I would love to tell you she had a plan after that. She didn't, she just ran. She never noticed the tomato seller walking toward her. She crashed into the woman, startling her so badly that the basin tipped over. Tomatoes scattered across the road. She didn't stop. Stopping to explain would have been a terrible idea, especially not in Lagos. So she kept running. Then she heard a sound behind her. Aisha glanced back. The tomato seller had grabbed the stranger. She pushed him to the ground and raised her broom. She was convinced she had caught a thief. She felt so relieved as she kept running. Meanwhile, Aisha had been searching the market for nearly 30 minutes. She had called Aisha over and over, but there was no response. She was already worried sick. Then out of nowhere, Aisha ran straight into her.
Asa, what happened? Aisha, why is there a whole commotion happening behind you right now?
At this point, the woman was about to sit on the stranger's chest with a broom in her hand. The stranger was protesting for his life. Aisha replied.
Long story.
Aisha continued watching the commotion. Aisha didn't. She had no intention of looking back. She knew she needed to act fast, so she said gently to Aisha.
Aisha, I need you to walk with me, fast, and I need you to not ask questions until we sit down. You cannot show up sweating and smelling like tomato and adrenaline and tell me not to ask questions. Aisha, I will explain, I promise. Just trust me right now, please.
Aisha looked at her carefully. Something in Aisha's voice told her this wasn't one of her usual dramas. She simply nodded. The two of them walked away. They went to the Amala spot like they had planned. On their way to the place, she told Aisha everything. The book, Iya Agba, the curse, the 10 missions. She left nothing out. And by the time she finished, they were already at the restaurant.
Okay, say the last part again, slowly, because I need my brain to catch up to my ears. 10 missions, 10 objects spread across different states. I retrieve all 10, the course breaks. If I don't, I age faster than my age. I clock 30 looking like 60. And you find out what the missions are. How?
The book shows me, one at a time. Apparently it's impatient.
The book has moods now?
Book has always had moods, Aisha. I just didn't have a word for it before today.
Fine. 10 missions. We'll figure it out. Together. I didn't laminate anything for this, but give me a week.
Asa looked at her and smiled. That's Aisha for you. Doesn't blink at the impossible. Just starts planning for it. A familiar voice interrupted them.
Is this a private meeting or can a person join? Mary!
Mary had been their friend for as long as either of them could remember. They attended the same secondary school, grew up in the same neighborhood. And if there was laughter anywhere nearby, Mary usually had something to do with it.
When did you get here?
Just now. I was going to greet you from afar, but you two looked like you were solving a world mission. Something like that. Get a chair and have a seat.
For a moment, everything felt ordinary. Then Aisha noticed it. Mary was smiling, but something wasn't right. Mary sat quietly, too quiet. The Mary they knew never sat still for long. Mary stared absent-mindedly at the table. Then a voice echoed inside Aisha's mind. Mary's thought.
I just wish Pastor Anthony dies.
Aisha froze. Another thought followed.
I can survive, but what happens to my family if I speak?
Thoughts disappeared. Then Aisha saw him just one table away. The stranger. She honestly thought the tomato seller had taught him a lesson. Apparently, she had overestimated the tomato seller. He looked untouched. He is enjoying his meal. He didn't look like someone who'd been beaten by the tomato woman with a broom barely 30 minutes ago. He looked up, their eyes met. He didn't look away. Then he continued eating. Aisha had seen so many strange things, but the confidence the stranger had was on another level.
What is it?
Nothing, I am fine.
She wasn't about to ruin Aisha's lunch. She was confident the stranger wouldn't want to create another commotion at the restaurant. She looked at Mary again. Then she leaned forward and asked her,
Are you okay?
Me? Very good. Just church things, you know how it is.
She faked a smile. Aisha wanted to leave it there, but the gift had other plans. The restaurant faded. Everything blurred. Voices disappeared. Then Aisha saw it. A younger Mary, barely 14, sweeping the empty church floor.
Mary, come inside for a moment. I need your help with something. If you tell anyone, your family loses me. So be a good girl. No one will believe you anyway. I'm Pastor Anthony.
Mommy, please listen to me. Enough, Mary. Pastor Anthony would never do such a thing. I raised you better than this. I will not watch you accuse a true man of God. It's not what you think. Help me or my daughter is possessed. Oh, out of my sight. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When Jesus washed, he washed my sins away. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day.
Lord is with us all.
The restaurant came back into focus. Aisha was overwhelmed. Whatever Mary was carrying was never hers alone to bear. She stares at Mary. As Aisha went to get the orders, Asa hesitated again. She knew she shouldn't say it, but she couldn't help it. She said it anyway.
Mary, I know it's not just church things. I know you are scared.
What do you mean? Mary, I know what Pastor Anthony did to you 12 years ago. But you are scared no one will believe you. If your mother could not believe you, then who will? How did you know? Who told you?
Forget how I know this you need help. What was done to you is not right. You deserve justice.
Mary stared at her for a long moment. She said nothing. Then she laughed.
Justice!
5 children. My mother has 5 children and a widow's pension that can't even do transport, not to talk of fees. Pastor Anthony has paid for everything since my father died. Everything. But he still has no right to molest you as a child.
So who would pay my siblings' university fee? Who will fund my mother's health bills? Who would provide food for my siblings at school?
Do you even understand what you're saying? You understand what happens if that stops? Can you feed my 5 siblings? Who would even believe me? Do you know how many people that man has helped? If my own mother could not believe me, who else would? Mary, I'm not asking you to choose justice over your family. I'm asking you not to keep carrying this alone. What happened to you wasn't your fault, and it shouldn't be the price you keep paying for your family. There are people who can help. You don't have to fight him by yourself.
Mary stood up and leaned toward Aisha.
You don't know what it costs to keep a family fed in this country. You don't know what my mother has survived to bring us this far. And you're sitting there making it sound so simple, like she just chose him over me. I thought this is what you wanted. I thought you want the world to know who he truly is. I wanted him dead. Aisha, but even that will be my loss, not my gain. I know you want to help me. That's what makes it worse. It is easier said than done.
Aisha watched Mary go without another word. She lowered her head in disappointment. Mary was right. Some things are easier said than done. People can want freedom and still be unable to choose it. Aisha returned with the tray of
What
food.
did you do this time? It's nothing.
She didn't have a good answer. This whole time, Aisha convinced herself that because they were in public, the strange man wouldn't dare approach her. He had finished eating and had been watching the whole scene from afar. He walked towards their table.
Come with me.
What? Wait,
Aisha protested.
where are you taking her? Aisha!
Aisha had
Hey,
underestimated
what's
him.
going on?
He led her out of the restaurant. He stopped a few steps away.
Some nerve. First you steal my book. Now you're manhandling me in front of Amala.
I took it this morning to prove a point, that it can be taken, that you can lose it in one careless moment on an ordinary road. You needed to feel that before you'd listen to anything else I have to say.
I got it back.
You did. Faster than I expected, honestly. Most people freeze.
Fine. Point made. Talk.
The book doesn't stay quiet. Whenever it gives you a location, it sends a signal to 3 bloodlines. Pieces recognize pieces. When the book calls you somewhere, it calls them too.
So wherever I go,
Someone already knows. That's the real danger. Not one man on a street. 3 bloodlines watching the same door.
But you are from Idiwu's line.
Yes.
Then why help me? Your whole bloodline exists to stop this curse from breaking.
Not every descendant agrees with what their blood was built to do. Ask your grandmother the real cost of Mission 10, not the soft version. And next time the book calls, don't go alone.
Aisha stood there in silence. Aisha came quickly towards her.
Okay, talk to me. What did he want this time? He said the book sends out some kind of signal every time it shows me a location. All 3 bloodlines feel it. That's why I'm in danger. Are you serious? He also said I should ask Yaba real cost of Mission 10, not the soft version.
Meaning what?
Meaning apparently my own grandmother has been feeding me the PG-113 version of my own prophecy.
Why would she hide something like that from you?
I don't know, Aisha. I'm just tired.
Aisha was exhausted. Aisha could tell, so she changed the subject.
I already packed our food orders and our ride is waiting. Let's go.
On their way home, Aisha became restless and so worried.
What if the real cost of Mission 10 is that you lose the gift completely? Like, curse breaks, but so does the reading minds part. Honestly, I'd take that trade right now. Free my head, please. What if it's worse? What if it's a person? What if breaking the curse costs a person?
Aisha, stop. I'm just saying, in every story like this, something always costs a person. Aisha, please, my nerves are already...
The book answered for itself. It began to glow, like it wanted to reveal something. She whispered. Aisha didn't need an explanation. She saw the light too. She didn't panic.
Don't breathe.
She reached into her handbag, pulled out a scarf and covered the book. The driver interrupted.
Are you guys okay back there?
We are very okay, sir. Very okay.
Okay, you women and gist.
Fortunately for them, this driver preferred music to people's business. He kept dancing as he drives. The thought refused to leave her mind. If that driver turned around and saw a glowing book, there wasn't enough girl gist in the world to explain it. The car turned onto their street. Aisha leaned forward quickly.
Here. Right here, sir. You can stop here.
But we have not reached your destination.
Aisha quickly intervened.
Don't worry, sir. This place is fine. Please call your account number. Let me pay for the ride.
They ran towards their house.
You forgot your food.
Neither of them looked back. At that moment, food was the least of their problems. They rushed inside. Asa placed the book on the bed. Without anyone touching it, the book opened. Its pages turned slowly. A strange symbol rose from the center of the page. It became a single word.
Ondo!
To Aisha, it was another state. To Aisha, it was home. The book had spoken. The first mission had a destination. And for the first time, Aisha realized the book wasn't taking her on a journey. It was taking her back to the place her family feared most.
Thief! Stop her! Help! How can you possess a glowing book? Is your father Harry Potter? Or is your mother a village witch?